All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we had some content announced. They did not announce everything or even half of everything. There's a lot of stuff not talked about in here, by the way. And I believe everything I'm going to talk about in this video and in here, we're going to see before the start of next week. Again, remember, it's kind of like weekly content. I continue to drive that point home as much as I can. Weekly content, but there's a lot coming this week. Not of course in the slightest is the 10 EZA characters. We have the 6 band unit sub EZAs, the Battlefield LR, and then the 3 super EZA characters. Right, that's all stuff that's dropping this week, and just a shit ton of content. So there's a lot coming this week. This is gonna be a ridiculous day to download. Well. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they would do 2 data downloads. Usually, I mean, big celebrations is when they, will tweet things at weird times, do things on weird times. Like, we saw them make tweets on the weekend, the Japanese weekend. That's like, they almost never do stuff like that, right? So, during big celebrations where we could see weird things, like they hide stuff to show it at the last moment, right? Like, so, who knows exactly what we might see over the next 2 weeks, but we'll talk about it. All right, so let's just start with this. Okay, so Battlefield is going to be getting like a part 2. Now, people are going to have meltdowns. I mean, these days, the Dokkan community is literally mad at all time. Default state is just be angry at everything. Every character sucks. Every event sucks. Celebration's boring. There's no content. Just over and over and over. Keep in mind that this Battlefield is probably not going to drop a lot of stones or almost any stones at all, right? We see this where usually Battlefield is a monthly event. And during these major celebrations, they'll do 2 Battlefields. The first one is one that gets the normal Battlefield rewards usually. And the second one is typically just like tickets and stuff, which is exactly where we could transition into this right here. A large part of the content we're going to see here is this, right? So the panel missions are already up, although a couple of them, we're going to talk in 2 seconds, are question marks. This right here, so rather than stones, I think the main currency we'll be getting from doing this Battlefield is these tickets. And then they also are going to have the Mr. Popo event shop, because this Proof of Mastery, that's the Mr. Popo item from grinding the daily Mr. Popo event. Well, not daily, but just the Mr. Popo event. That's what gets us that currency, and then we could use that to get 10 tickets as well. Keep in mind, when you get 50 tickets, you could use it in 2 ways. You could either do a single, which will give you the highest overall chance to get the new character, period. If you want, if all you're looking for is the best chance to get the new character, you do the 50 ticket single. That's exactly what you do. You can use them just as regular ticket multis if you are interested. So not only with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but let's say you're also maybe looking to get like LRTN could be unfeatured, right? Like here, let's just wait. Let me actually look at the I want to look at his ticket, and then I also want to look at his normal banner right here. Yeah, okay. So, like, if you're going to do the ticket multis, you want Gogeta, but, you're looking to get Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well. Maybe you want to get Carnival Omega. Maybe you want a chance at getting LRTN or LR PyCon, who are, recent LRs who are here unfeatured, right? Kind of like that. But, I mean, if you're just looking for your best overall chance to get the king right here, it's the single ticket summon. A lot of these characters are still unfeatured, the carnivals and stuff like that. Like, you can pull them here, but obviously, Big Daddy. We'll show it again. I did do the single ticket summon, and I did pull Gogeta. So, there was a lot of players who, didn't get the new character. They got some garbage. I saw, people were getting in Goten, Iron Cane got Celza. I saw some Android 18s out there, right? Like these just kind of crappy ban units. But I would highly encourage this, because with my experience with the community, it does feel like people they don't care about getting Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or LRTN. They want the new Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is what people actually want. And if that's the case, the 50 ticket summon is going to get you your best chance of doing that right there. So there's that. So Battlefield right there. And remember, we also know that the Popo event is going to be getting an update to the shop, which means several of these characters very well may be getting equips from the Popo event as well, which could be good. Certainly, a lot of these characters could be a lot better with these equips, right? Like, it definitely will be looking good for these characters, having a lot of those equip options. So that's good. Then we're getting this. So, two new stages. So one will definitely be Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I don't know what the other one will be. Could it be Goku, like base Goku and Nova? I'm not sure. Off the top of my head, I couldn't think. I mean, could it be base GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta could be the other stage? Yeah, I'm actually really not sure what that other stage would be. But remember, this is the tag event. The rewards for this, keep in mind, are really quite good too, right? These very good equips. I saw a lot of people using, it was this one right here. No, not the Saiyan Saga one. This one right here. No, I'm wrong again. Wasn't there a Battle of Fate one? I guess it was a different... Yeah, because Saiyan Saga is not... Because I saw people using... one of these for Omega, which I thought was a good idea. I think there's a Battle of Fate equip that's additional and attack. Unless, like, it actually... Here, let me actually just, like, click these. Will it show it to me? Oh, god damn it. It's by category, right? Let me actually double check the Battle of Fate one. Is it this? Maybe it is this, and I'm getting mixed up. These are not... I wish that these would be... Oh, they're in order of release. Yeah, this is the category release order. Okay. So that's not so bad. So Battle of Fate's going to be over here then. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I saw people using this on Omega Shenron right here. Yeah. Which I think this is certainly a good equip on Omega. Yeah, whatever. I think that actually might be from this. It's just the categories that they are for is not the same one you beat the mission for. But yeah. Anyway, these equips are good, right? Is kind of like the point. So that's going to get a new stage, and you'll be able to get, those good equips from that, which will be nice. If we jump on over here too, so here's kind of like some upcoming stuff, right? So we have these are the regular panel missions and the tickets. I mean, this is hugely important. I know people really care about the free summons. So we get the tickets from just doing all the regular panel missions. Nothing crazy, right? Then we get to the second board. And remember, we do have question mark events. Proton has got it right here of what these three are. So the first question mark one is defeat the stage 5 boss right here. Perfect cooperation. That's one of them. The second one is Birth of the Shadow Dragon stage 9 right here. So what we're presumably going to be getting is a boss rush. This could be a really challenging fight and a really fun fight, chat. Because, I mean, this Sin fight once upon a time was the hardest fight in the game, and this Omega Shenron fight once upon a time was also the hardest in the game. So, I mean, we could see, and then Fusion Zamasu came about a month afterwards, after the Omega Shenron fight. So we could see real shenanigans with this level 9 stage being very tough. Remember, a lot of these Shadow Dragons have, like, quirky gimmicks, too. And, I mean, they really don't take damage unless you have true type advantage. So, I mean, it would be interesting. I think that this could be a very fun fight. And then this support memory, I guess, will be getting buffed as well. Is it just Shadow Dragon Saga? That would be good, because we have, a full-on team of characters like that who could be buffed. Let's see. Yeah, Shadow Dragon Saga. So it'd be huge for Omega himself. That's great. A stronger support memory for Omega. Remember, I say it all the time, too. I do all these runs with no items and shit like that. Just because I do doesn't mean you guys need to force yourselves to do that as well, right? I mean, you rock shit like this, and you're going to see much higher performance from your characters, right? So, popping this Shenron as an enemy, upgraded support memory after beating the level 9 boss rush will be pretty crazy, right? So there's that. And then finally, an unidentified challenge event. So we saw a similar thing in part 1. It ended up being the Infinite Zamasu event is what it was, right? So if we go back here, let's go down a little bit. right here, the Infinite Zamasu event is what ended up being the event. So maybe we could see some like different. I like the Infinite Zamasu event because it's something a little bit different. We do have a lot of other challenging content, so I don't really mind them kind of just doing this kind of like goofy little stage, you know, where you use the Zeno button. I think it's fun. I think it's fine, right? So maybe we'll get another like fun event like that. Could be cool, or maybe they could do like a really challenging fight. Right now, in terms of like difficult events, it really is the special battles. Then Festival is the only other event in the game, I think, with these characters where we'll die a lot. Battle Hard and Formidable Foes, I think it's probably going to be harder than Red Zone. The new LRs, like the Red Zone fights, cannot do anything to these guys. These LRs, the Red Zones cannot touch these guys at all. They're like invincible in the Red Zones. They are way too strong for the Red Zones. These 4 LRs. They're just a level above the Red Zones. So it's like that content is just like done, right? So most of the content right now is these GDC special battle fights. You know, the meat of the fight is taking place turn 1, 2, 3, 4. So if Dokkan, I mean, one good thing they could do, releasing like an event maybe as long as one of those Red Zone fights, like, but like it's actually hard, unlike the Red Zone fights, could be a thing that they could do. But I would walk away from this telling you guys, there's a very good chance that the special battle is like the hardest content, maybe for the rest of the year. Maybe. We do have one more major celebration coming up, the replacement for Tanabata. Probably, you know, the end of August/September. So we'll see how that's going to look. But yeah, there we go. There actually is quite a few things coming this week. They barely talked about any of it in here, but I mean, we have a lot of content coming. I don't think it's all necessarily dropping tomorrow, because tonight would be the day to download, tomorrow will be the content drop. Again, I don't necessarily think it's all dropping tomorrow. I mean, we could see some of it drop in a couple of days, like the Shadow Dragon event, but, you know, we'll see. So, let me know what you guys think. Lot of fun stuff coming up. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.